Hannibal, Julius Caesar, Napoleon, what do all these men have in common? They were all inspired by one of the greatest leaders and conquerors in history, Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great was a Macedonian king who conquered much of the ancient world in the 4th century BC. His conquests left a lasting impact on Western civilization, and his legacy continues to be studied and admired today. Alexander was born in 356 BC in Pella, the ancient capital of Macedon, which is located in modern-day Greece and North Macedonia. He was the son of King Philip II and his mother was Queen Olympia. Alexander was a gifted child and was educated by the philosopher Aristotle. He showed an interest in history, philosophy and military tactics from a young age. In 336 BC, Alexander's father was assassinated and he became the king at the young age of 20. He immediately set out to fulfill his father's dream of conquering the Persian Empire. In 334 BC, Alexander led his army across the Hellespont and into Asia Minor, where he won his first major battle against the Persians at the Battle of Granicus. Alexander continued his conquests across Asia, defeating the Persians at the Battle of Issus and capturing the capital city of Babylon. He then marched into Egypt, where he founded the city of Alexandria and was declared pharaoh. Alexander's conquest continued eastwards as he defeated the Persians again at the Battle of Gaugamela and captured their capital city of Persepolis. In 327 BC, Alexander led his army into India, where he won several battles but was eventually forced to turn back due to mutiny in his troops. Despite this setback, Alexander's conquest had expanded the Macedonian Empire to its greatest extent. Alexander died at the age of 32 in 323 BC under mysterious circumstances. The death of Alexander the Great is one of the most controversial and mysterious deaths in history. It has been debated by historians and scholars for centuries, and many theories exist regarding the cause of his untimely demise. The first theory is that Alexander died of natural causes. Many historians believe that Alexander died of a fever or illness, possibly caused by his hard drinking and demanding lifestyle. This theory is supported by the fact that Alexander had been suffering from fever for several days before his death. The second theory is that Alexander was poisoned. Some scholars believe that Alexander was poisoned by his own followers or enemies, who feared his growing power and influence. This theory is supported by the fact that Alexander's death was sudden and unexpected, and that there was reports of poison being used as a weapon during the time. The third theory is that Alexander was assassinated. Some historians believe that Alexander was killed by his own generals, who were unhappy with his leaderships and conquests. This theory is supported by the fact that Alexander's death was followed by a period of chaos and infighting among his generals. Despite the many theories surrounding Alexander's death, the exact cause remains a mystery. There are several reasons for this, including the fact that ancient sources on Alexander's death are inconsistent and contradictory, and that there is a lack of physical evidence to support any particular theory. Following his death, his empire was divided among his generals and the Macedonian Empire soon fell apart. However, Alexander's legacy continued to influence Western civilization for centuries to come. His conquest spread Greek culture and ideas throughout the ancient world, leading to the Hellenistic period. Alexander's military tactics and strategies are still studied and admired by military leaders today. To conclude, the death of Alexander the Great is one of the most debated and controversial events in history. While many theories exist regarding the cause of his untimely demise, the exact cause remains a mystery to this day. Despite his early death, his conquest expanded the Macedonian Empire to its greatest extent and left a lasting impact on Western civilization. Alexander's legacy as a conqueror and leader continues to be studied and admired by scholars and historians, making him one of the most fascinating figures in history. Make sure you subscribe, like and comment and share our shorts and whatever.